This is KVUE News Daybreak.
You know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell.
The fallout continues this morning over Donald Trump's controversial proposal. Coming up, what critics are saying in response to his plan. How Trump is now defending himself. Good morning and thank you for joining us for Daybreak. I'm Brian Maines.
And I'm Yvonne Nava. It is Wednesday, December 9th. We're going to get to the latest Trump backlash in just a moment.
But first, let's take a look at what we're tracking with Storm Team meteorologist Albert Ramon. Albert, live out and about this morning at Rudy's for a big special day today. Hey, Albert.
Hi there, Brian and Yvonne. Yeah, it's the final push for Coats for Kids. For 29 years, Coats for Kids has ensured that every single child here in Central Texas has gone through the coldest months of the winter with a warm coat, and that's why we need your help. This is the final day of collection. We're here at Rudy's in Northwest Austin, 183 near the Duval exit. You can come by, donate a gently used or new coat, or even a cash donation. The ladies of the Junior League will give you a coupon for a free taco, so it's kind of a win-win situation. So come by and say hello. Let's talk about weather. We're with the KV Storm Chaser, and right now we're at 51 degrees, a light and variable wind with a clear sky, humidity at 91%, so a little bit of light fog possible by sunrise. Temperatures have fallen into the upper 30s over parts of the hill country, about 41 right now in Fredericksburg. At Mabry, it's 47. It's 51 in Giddings. But just like the last two afternoons, after a cool start, sunshine will boost temperatures into the 60s by mid-morning, into the 70s this afternoon. We'll top out in the low to mid-70s across the area, about 75 degrees here by the 3 o'clock hour in the Austin metro. Coming up, some big changes for the weekend, a strong cold front and a chance of thunderstorms. Meteorologist Jared Plushnick will have much more on that a little bit later on. Time now for a check on traffic. Here's Shelley Bonner in the traffic center.
Hey, good morning to you, Albert. Well, we got an issue already in Spicewood this morning. It's a rollover crash on Paleface Ranch Road right at Red Brangus Drive. So if you're in that area, it's going to slow things down just a bit, but that is the only trouble spot for now. 360 heading northbound. You're looking good on the stretch from 71 to 22. The southbound side moving fine as well. And 35 north, no issues as you work your way in from Onion Creek. Our speeds are holding steady. I'm Shelley Bonner, Daybreak Traffic.
5:04 is your time. Austin police need your help this morning finding a missing 91-year-old man. William Seaply was last seen early yesterday morning near the Austin Diagnostic Clinic off North Mopac, wearing a dark blue shirt, tan pants, and a light blue sweater or jacket. He may have been driving a 2015 red GMC Terrain with Texas license plate FTD 0266. If you have any information, again, you are asked to call police.
A family is recovering this morning after crashing into a school bus yesterday afternoon. It happened on the northbound frontage road of I-35 near 51st Street. Police say the driver of a red car came over onto the bus's lane, hitting its front right tire. Now, that caused the bus to lose control, hit a utility pole, and stop in the lot. The car hit a tree, and two other vehicles were involved in the crash. There were 31 Keeling middle school students on the bus. 16 had to be evaluated and treated on the scene. No one on the bus was taken to the hospital, but 2 children and 1 adult from the red car were taken to Dell Children's. One of the children is in critical condition. Round Rock police continue to search for victims of a pastor they say sexually abused a member of his church's youth group. 68-year-old Reverend Dr. Henry McGee of the First Baptist Church of East Austin on Heflin Lane is charged with continuing sexual abuse in Round Rock and other locations since June of last year. Daybreak's Tina Shively is in the newsroom with more on this case. Tina, fill us in.
Well, good morning, Yvonne. The victim says that abuse began, like you said, back in June of 2014 when she was just 13 years old, and it continued to happen in several different locations. McGee allegedly abused that 13-year-old girl in a Georgetown storage unit several times at his Round Rock home when his wife was away, and also in a Round Rock hotel in October. The Round Rock police are now leading the investigation into this case. The victim also told police that the abuse happened in the church office around 15 times. McGee served as pastor at First Baptist for many years. Black tape, as you can see, now covers his name on the sign outside the church. However, he is still listed as an official on the church's website. Police arrested McGee on Monday, and he's already posted the $80,000 bond. Court documents show this all came to light when the victim told other youth group members about the alleged abuse, and then her parents went to police. Round Rock detectives say they have reason to believe that McGee may have abused other victims. If you have any information, police want you to call them at the number there on your screen, 512-218-5500. In the newsroom, Tina Shively, KVUE News Daybreak.
Tina, thank you. A man facing intoxication manslaughter charges will be in court today for a pretrial hearing. Police say John McClintock was drunk when he drove the wrong way on I-35, hitting and killing a motorcycle driver. Army veteran Dominic Turner was driving his motorcycle to a job interview on the day he was killed. McClintock told police he drank 5 beers and 3 shots of whiskey in 2 hours the night of the crash. A big story we're following today. The U.S. Supreme Court once again expected to hear Abigail Fisher's case against the University of Texas. Fisher, who is white, sued UT in 2008 after she was denied admission. Claims she was denied because she's white, while UT says she was denied because she was not qualified. This is the second time the Supreme Court is hearing Fisher's case.
5:08 is your time, and now to the latest on the fallout from Republican frontrunner Donald Trump's call to block Muslims from entering the United States. The controversial proposal is being met with a chorus of near universal condemnation. In an interview with ABC's Barbara Walters, Trump says he thinks people will come around to his side, comparing it to his stance on immigration. ABC's Lana Zach is in Washington, and she has more.
Donald Trump has jumped the shark. He's gone too far.
Sharp condemnation for Donald Trump from everyday Americans to fellow Republicans.
You know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell.
All in response to Trump's most recent controversial proposal.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Like we had to say about the Muslims, we just got to get control.
But for young Muslim Americans, it's hard to see the Republican frontrunner's opinion as a one-off.
These children are kind of walking around carrying the weight of their religion on their shoulders.
My teachers told me specifically to not only keep our heads up high.
I'm used to hearing things like, go back to your country, just really discriminatory phrases like that, and I'm kind of sick of hearing it because this is my country.
On the front cover of the New York Daily News today, a paraphrase of that famous poem about the Holocaust. It reads in part, "When he came for the Muslims, I did not speak out." But in an interview with ABC News' Barbara Walters, Trump disputes the comparisons to Hitler.
Are you a bigot? Not at all. Probably the least of anybody you've ever met.
And Paul Ryan, the head of congressional Republicans, said that Donald Trump's proposal did not represent the views of the Republican Party. However, he wouldn't say that he'd withhold his support should Trump receive the nomination. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
And good morning, America. We'll have much more of Barbara Walters' exclusive interview with Trump. Watch it right here on KVUE starting at 7 a.m. Well, coming up, we need more juice.
Apple's iPhones have long been a source of battery anxiety, but now there's help, how the new battery charger works, and a look at the quiet unveiling.